Oh, we started.
Press play, isn't it?
Here we go. Angelos and Barry Show. They're on the air.
In the air. They're suspended from the roof by their
pubic hair. Here they go.
Here they are. They have come from near and far. They come in a car. They are going to give
another
you...
week and they haven't written any words.
Here
they are.
Here they are. Here they are.
And there they go, and here they go, and there they are. Here they are. This is our... How bizarre.
Fade away.
Fade away.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice to be back.
It's lucky no one's paying for this, isn't it?
Oh, God, isn't it?
Really? I mean, we need to think about writing some
words
for that song, because I love the musical arrangement.
I love that.
What you've done with it in your new studio.
Yeah.
Have you, it took you months to build that thing, didn't it?
I built the studio. Yeah. I've done it soundproofing.
What you used for that?
Egg boxes.
Oh, the old egg boxes.
In my bedroom, you see.
Oh, right. Margaret don't mind having egg boxes all over the wall.
She don't mind it, but what occasionally she brings a cup of tea up with, chocolate finger and that. Yeah. And I'm in there and I've got various backing singers. Lighting up a doobie.
Yeah, well, they should be, because that's how the artistic brain works, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not everyone knows that you can't write an hit single or an hit album without being ripped to the tits on drinking drugs. And you've had some great reviews of some of them albums, haven't you?
Yeah, Shit MME.
Yeah.
Could do better. Melody Maker.
I'm not listening to this.
The Guardian online.
Yeah.
Utter shite. Daily Express.
Yeah. And you're doing the Now albums, aren't you?
Yeah.
Doing them
I'm doing the old. Now that's what I call shit free.
Okay.
Okay. Now that's what I call someone who should retrain.
Yeah.
Now that's what I call a waste of egg boxes. 7.
Yeah.
I put all them out.
Now that is it, isn't it?
Now that is hopeless.
That is it, isn't it?
Now stop fucking about.
Yeah. And go and get a job.
Son.
Yeah. Now, do you think the Japanese are looking at us and going, oh, well done, coming up with this shite?
Now, do you really think getting a load of old 60s stars squashed into your bedroom is...
It's clever.
Clever.
Yeah.
That done well.
In Belarus.
In Belarus.
A lot of them albums sell well. I mean, because to be honest with you, I done a solo album.
Oh, I remember
last year, and it was songs inspired by my travels around the world.
That's it.
But I've never been further than Watford, really.
No.
So, it was songs inspired by the M40.
Yeah.
Anyway, I put that, I got up there and I made the album.
That's it.
And shipped some units in Austria.
Oh, really?
They'll buy any old shit over there. Honestly, if you're a bad musician or a bad singer, get yourself over there, because you will work, like it is going out of fashion.
I remember that lovely track, the 12-inch extended you had of Hemel Hempstead.
I haven't got that no more since the accident.
Hemel Hempstead. That was a nice thing.
Welling Garden City, it's a little bit like Hemel Hempstead.
What was odd was that they were all similar. St Albans is a little bit like Hemel Hempstead,
which is a little bit like
Welling Garden City.
All on the M40.
Hitchin's a little bit like St Albans, which is a little bit, and so it went on. But in Belarus, you could be Wordsworth with those.
Well, that's because I don't know what the bloody hell I'm saying. Do they?
I mean, you would think how Belarus, what with the Chernobyl accident, some of them have got 3 or 4 ears.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd think that they probably quadrophonically be enjoying that.
They'd be happy for it.
Oh,
They'd be happy for it over there, you know?
Yeah, they would, wouldn't they? But, tapping their
Four legs and their 16 toes.
But I've seen some dancers out Chernobyl.
Have you?
I saw a wonderful documentary.
On them.
You think you've seen, breakdancing, legs and arms spinning around everywhere, and a whole bit of liner. But literally, some have got 7 or 8 arms.
Yeah.
Some are right big heads, 5 foot across. Some of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's Belarus covered in the
Chernobyl disaster.
Well,
I mean, if they can get on board with breakdancing and, make some money out of it, then some good come out of it.
Well, it's lethal because when we went over there on holiday, we went to Kiev and
Belarus.
Chernobyl.
Well, it's cheap, isn't it?
It is cheap.
Where'd you stay?
Oh, we stayed in a lovely place with an esophagus on top of it. It's ever so warm.
Oh, right.
In there.
You know who comes from Chernobyl, don't you?
Who?
Yeah. Think about it.
Who comes from Chernobyl?
He's world famous.
Ban Ki-moon?
No, not Ban Ki-moon, no.
It's
someone that's been on this show.
Someone that's been on this show? Not our
world
friend
famous.
Abu Hamza.
No, he's not from Chernobyl, no. He doesn't come from there.
He's been on it, David Van Dyke.
No, he's not. He's from Brighton, I think, which is very similar to Chernobyl.
Yes.
But it isn't Chernobyl.
It's a Russian man who's been on this
show. World famous. He's a big fan of the show. He's always writing in.
Gunter.
No, it's not Gunter.
Is it Roger?
No.
Roger from
No, not from the Afternoon. No, he's not from there.
Tell me who it is.
It's Vitaly Klitschko.
Sorry?
Vitaly Klitschko.
He's been on the show?
Yeah, he's been on the show about 4 times.
God, I must have missed that. What did he...
We come on and he done that magic trick, didn't he?
What?
Well, he said it's a magic trick, but he just, got that bicycle pump and shoved it up his bum, which was magical to watch, but it didn't really translate on podcasts.
I remember now. We cut that bit out. But Charlie Klitschko. He turned up in some cycling shorts, and he said, "Bring in your pump."
And we thought, "What are you going to do?"
Yeah, what's going to do that?
And I will show you. It was a good trick I learned.
And we sat back. We thought,
we was just going to punch it or something,
And he replaced the valve on the pump.
That's it.
Started up this...
All his charges down, and we thought, what's he going to do?
What's he going to do here?
What's he going to do that? And then all of a sudden...
Yeah.
And it's gone.
Well...
It's gone.
It's good to have
skills.
And
as far as I know, it's still up there, unless he pulled it out when he left, because he didn't do it when he was here.
Well... What was amazing was that, it's nice to have someone in the show who's actually got some sort of skill. He bent over and...
Yeah, that's
it. It went like that.
That's what it was like.
But I tell you something, I liked it when we had it. Was that Russian? Remember that Russian? Who's the dancer? Rudolf Nureyev.
Oh yeah,
we had Nureyev
in it. He was nice, wasn't he?
He was lovely.
He's a lovely.
The variety of things he stuck up his anus, was, extraordinary. He got that bin, see that bin over there?
Yeah.
He emptied that, he put it,
put the bin on his head, didn't he?
He put his bin on his head.
Let's be clear to the listeners, he was really pissed.
Yeah, he was pissed out of his head.
He was really pissed.
And he pirouetted over to this microphone and, hold on, let me hear. Yeah, I think it was this one. It was terrible. He didn't come off quite as well as Klitschko. So I would like to apologise for anything like that and just say that in the future, this show will be...
clean as a whistle.
Yeah, and we're going to be broadcasting from Mars, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Me and Angelos.
We've applied, haven't we?
We've applied for the Mars trip.
Yes, and we're not talking about the chocolate here.
No,
we're talking about
red
the country.
Planet, the country of Mars. We're going to go
there.
And basically, you want to go one way. There's no coming back.
Because it takes like 3 days to get
up there. So we have put our names down for that.
Yeah, we've written a letter, innit?
Where's the letter? Oh,
It's here. It's here.
Dear
Nazza.
Nazza, me and Angelos fancy going up Mars way.
Got up, Mars.
I have a full passport.
And a full tank of petrol, so we can get there probably.
Probably get there.
As long as you stick some wings on the Austin Maxi.
See, we'll get there. Please, could you advise whether we are on the list?
And will we have to put that on actually as a PS? Will we have to take our pyjamas, or will they give us some of them for free? Because that is a deal breaker, really.
Right. Because in the Daily Mail today, it says that what is needed is people who are, sociable and good fun. Now, we can tell all our funny stories. Klitschko with a bicycle pump up his arse.
That's it.
Nettles, Nureyev. Collins,
Gunther,
David Van Dyke, Gunther, Roger. We got all the stories.
I think if we went up there, we'd be like the entertainment.
I think we probably would.
We would be doing our singing and that, telling our stories, making up movies.
Yeah.
And like doing plays for people.
Yes, and you're good at
I'm good at impressions.
I'll do that impression that you've done the other day. Yeah. You'll like that, just like.
Hey. This show must go on. Ha 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 ha. This show must go on. Ha ha ha.
Is it Judy Finnegan?
No, it's Mahatma Gandhi.
Oh, yeah.
This show must go on.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, I think it's him what said that.
Done Celebrity Squares, didn't he?
Yeah,
Mahatma Gandhi.
I think it's him what said that.
Okay, here's one for you.
Yeah. Go on.
All right. Shut that door. Like that. Shut that door.
Is that Larry Grayson?
It's Larry Grayson again, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, shut that door.
But that's after he died, isn't it?
It's after he died. Well, he got Chinese when he died.
Chinaman.
Oh, he's a Chinaman now.
Oh, so we can do that on the plane up there.
On the plane up there.
I wonder if...
I'm very
do you know any science and stuff? Because I reckon they're going to want to know.
A bit of a science.
I do know about that.
Oh, pardon me, Dr. Stephen Hawking. No, yes.
Looking at
what do you know?
Well, when it got cold in my flat,
yes,
I had to rewire me 3-bar heater.
Yes.
Okay. And what I done was I pulled the old plug off it because it's broke.
Yeah.
And I got all the wiring out of it, and I just bunged it in another plug hole with a radio.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote that in my letter to Nasha, and I think that is the sort of thing what it is they want.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, that sort of science. So if anything goes wrong on the ship,
you can sort
I can probably sort it out.
Well, NASA, if you're listening.
Well, they will be.
Because I know they tune in.
Yeah, I know.
If you're listening, I can offer some funny jokes.
Yeah.
This
and
fella old stories
and that.
My Margaret, Angelos can do the science. My Margaret is quite good. She could be a trolley dolly on the way up there.
She could probably do some of the cooking and all, because she's like, all she's got to do really is pop a couple of Frey Bentleys in the oven.
She can do that, but I'm glad there's no reproduction, because I don't want, unless she can't do that.
She's barren.
And I don't want no aliens to touch her and all. If you could send that message
up there,
beforehand, so we don't want them.
What if there is aliens up there, Barry?
Well,
what would you do?
There's definitely aliens up there.
What would you do?
Oh, there's definitely.
What would you do?
Well, first of all, I'd say, welcome.
Nice.
Man.
Nice.
And then I'll say, another man to you. Then Margaret, I'll say, sort of woman.
Yeah.
And then I'd say, we come in peace.
Yes. Nice.
No reproduction with the sort of woman, please.
Or with you.
Or with me, probably.
Yeah.
Man, want, settle.
Yeah, on here.
On, but no, you don't. You know, you don't have the definite article. You just would, like, come, house.
Okay.
It, friendship. You know.
Right.
And they say something like,
all right. You know what I would do when I come on the planet and see them?
What would you do?
Well, you have to play it carefully with an alien.
Let's have a go then.
Okay. Just hang on there, mate. Hang on there. Hang on there, son. We've only just got here, okay? Just hold on, please. I'm just going to get something out of my bag.
Well, me not trust you.
Hold on.
Me not trust you.
You can trust me.
What is this copy of Dogged Razzle in your hand? Shit! You fucking shot, brother! Yeah, I see.
So I'd shoot them as soon as I saw them. Because I don't trust them.
No.
You wouldn't, would you? They come and nick your food and that.
I wouldn't do that.
I'm
friendly.
With the brakes on your van.
You have a go now. I'm coming up.
All right, that's it. Hello?
Me come in peace.
In what?
Me come in peace.
What is it? Coming?
No, me man. Me come in peace.
Me alien. Me come in van.
Oh. Me want borrow van.
Okay.
Me no like peas, cabbage or broccoli. Me want go down Marsh and Londis for buy, that's French, for buy pepperami.
Okay, alright, you can borrow my van, but I need it by 5 o'clock to go to Alien Bookies.
How do you operate van? It got a lot of controls and steering wheels for your 8 arms.
Oh, you bloody idiot. It's got steering wheel and clutch and accelerator and handbrake. But it's a little bit buggered because I ain't passed MOT because I've been short because I ain't been getting me dough this week.
Okay. Me have friend Angelos with me. He must want to draw Martian dough this week. What is day for drawing dough on Mars, please?
Well, it's done a little differently up here.
Yeah.
Well, you've got to go on a Wednesday in the morning and sign on.
Yeah.
And then in the evening, the money gets stuck in your bank via back transfer.
Oh,
so
okay.
There's no hanging about.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
So we're all looked after, but inevitably the system gets fouled up by people coming up here and punching off us.
Bloody Earth people coming up and taking our dough,
man.
not do one day work in life.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, here comes my Martian. Why are you encouraging this man to draw dough here? These people don't do a stroke of work and they turn up here on Mars sort of thing.
Oh, I don't know. I think a lot of that has been blown up in the right-wing press.
Oh, we don't like them, do we? I'm going to vote for Martian Nigel Farage. Nigel Farage.
Listen, son, whether we like them or not, they's going to come here. So we have got to get used to it, right? And let them integrate, or otherwise we're chasing our tail, isn't it?
We are overrun by people coming up here. Look at him and his fat wife. What are they going to contribute to this economy in Mars?
He's just stood here and told me a very funny story about David Van Day, so you can piss off about all that, isn't it?
He's story about Rudolph Nureyev sitting on the microphone. Yeah. He's a very witty man. Funny man. Funny. How did we laugh as Martians? Let them start. Let them start. Maybe laugh.
Okay. And that's what it
That's that be like. You wouldn't want to return it.
I think all the problems we face on this earth are universal.
Yeah, I think that's true.
It's all based on fear, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's all based on fear.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but so that's what'll happen up there. I mean, I wonder what sort of jobs are open. I mean...
Well, you can work in a call centre, probably. Mm-hmm. Or down the snooker hall.
There's all sorts, probably.
Yeah. Like, same as here.
Yeah.
You like, make, I don't know. Like
I mean,
cups.
There's cups and things. Would you need cups? Not a lot of cups. They've probably got a lot of arms and a lot of mouths.
Yeah, but you wouldn't need that many cups because there's nothing to drink, I don't think.
The cup industry on Mars is a particularly... lucrative business to get into. Yeah. They got that many mouths, that many arms.
But I will refer you to my previous statement.
There's nothing
liquid. To drink. I don't know what
gone
you
off
do
the
about
idea
that.
of going up.
I don't want to go up there, really.
This is the other story I wanted to ask you about.
Okay, run past me, yes.
You know, there's all this talk about Mars in the paper.
Yeah, I know.
This story about Bruce Willis's daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Scout.
Rumbling on.
Scout. And what sort of name is Scout? Bloody stupid.
Well, I tell
you. Rock stars. Yeah.
I tell you what it is. She is named after one of these movies.
What's that?
The Last Boy Scout. Okay.
And what about Rumour? That's a Rumour.
That is named after the Fleetwood Mac album.
Yeah, that's it.
Rumours.
What's the name? Rumour. Middle name is Toyd Arthritis. That's the worst thing about Rumour, Toyd Arthritis.
No, but that's cruel.
Willis.
That's cruel. That was cruel of them to do that.
It was cruel.
Very cruel of them.
I feel sorry for the third one. There's Scout,
Die Hard.
Rumour, Die Hard, and then the last one they cut me. I just called her Christine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd feel left out, wouldn't you?
Why haven't they given me stupid
Die Hard Willis.
Die Hard.
Or just Hard Willis.
Yeah, Hard Willis.
Yeah, that's
nice.
Dear, oh dear. So anyway, she's in. So anyway, she's in the paper, old Scout Willis.
Yes.
And no, there's not Scout Willis in the paper.
No.
Scout Willis is in the paper. And what has she done? She's done a topless protest. This is true. What is it? Because her artwork. It's art.
Oh, the artwork.
And it's not allowed on Instagram or something. She's done a protest where she's got her...
And how she protested, Barry?
By showing her knockers in the metro.
Well, that is a terrible protest, isn't it? I
mean, when there was a problem with library fines at Watford Market, I have some sympathy. I painted my gooch in... blue and red on either side of the tram line, and I got my son Dave to wheel me down Watford Market with my legs in the air. And the police come up. So what the hell are you doing? I said, I'm simply copying Scout Willis.
Yeah. It's good enough for her.
It's good enough for her.
It's good enough for me.
And I'd just written on my buttocks in a biro, no to library fines.
Yeah, that's nice. I did a very similar thing when I was chucked out of the bookies.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because I always got drunk in there, started chucking me weight about.
Yeah, go on.
And I thought, well, I'm not having it.
So how did you protest?
Well, I stood outside there, and then I got my bum out, and I shoved it up against their window.
And what did they say about that?
Well, they got the racing post and started whacking it against the glass.
Oh, Christ.
And then they come out and they pulled me about a bit, and I was rolling around the street with my trousers around my ankles.
Yeah,
but in the end, they got the message.
Yeah, did they?
You know what I mean?
I mean, I was absolutely appalled when the NHS put up prescriptions
what
for
did you
the
do?
elderly. I got Margaret. I got her to... parade up and down Watford High Street.
Good.
Outside Maplin's.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
I thought that, a lot of people were going and all that.
Hit them where it hurts, mate.
And she simply had just a towel round her head.
Okay.
The rest was naked.
Oh, my God.
And written across her buttocks was, I protest against the NHS reforms that mean that prescription charges have gone up. Well, I am elderly, so is my husband, and for many years we have relied on a certain amount of pills, medicines, concoctions and potions. It is unfair. We have worked all our lives and just for a load of Martians to come in and get it for free. I, for one, will not be voting for this government over the next, the next general election. Yeah. And I suggest you don't do the same. Then there's plenty more rooms. She just wrote a shopping list off that. Flora, Yakult,
it's really
toilet rolls, tea.
It's very lucky that she's the size she is, isn't it?
Cheese. She had cheese all over her buttocks as well.
Get all that written on.
I got it all written on. And
room to spare, wasn't there?
But, yeah, there was. Yeah. I even wrote down a couple of bets that we had, then we went...
A couple of things that you had to keep in
remember,
mind.
Yeah. And then she just jotted down just some details about a holiday we're doing, just while she remembered the insurance.
Yeah. Did a couple of noughts and crosses on there?
We'd done noughts and crosses and done a hangman.
While you were waiting?
Well, I was waiting. We'd done a hangman, but of course the police moved her on, and they got one of them big council gritters to push against her gritter all the way up Watford High Street, and no one really...
No one said nothing.
No one said nothing. They was embarrassed.
It's a shame because that is a hard-hitting protest. And did it have the impact that you thought it would have?
Only against the council gritter, which buckled and had to be towed away sometime later.
You got the bill for that?
I got the bill for that. And
which is unfair.
Well, not only to have to pay for high prescriptions, my wife's arse has broken the council gritter. And so we lost on all fronts. But it
doesn't stop you trying, does it?
Look,
it doesn't stop you trying, mate.
A PhD essay across my wife's buttocks to get, the government to look again about prescription drugs, and I'm quite happy to do that.
Yeah, mate. And if you didn't take any notice to this one, you just scrub it all off
and write another one.
Write another one on there, mate.
Well, that's
and if that doesn't work, then just write golf sale on there and just stick her outside the shop.
Well, I don't know. I don't know whether she wasn't too keen on her buttocks being out there. And I said, well, when you used to go down Greenham Common, you used to protest, didn't you, back in them days?
I did like to go hang out down Greenham Common. Yeah. Because it was just all them birds, wasn't it?
That's right.
And I became very friendly with a lot of them birds, And I, because before that I was banging into nuclear bombs, and you know what I mean. And
you was well into them.
I loved them.
You loved them, didn't you? Yeah, you're well into it. I
had a poster.
Yeah, the poster of a trident. On your wall.
A poster of intercontinental ballistic missile.
Yeah, I know you
on
did.
The bog door next to the Bob Marley poster.
What you didn't know about a 6 megaton trident missile neutron bomb was nobody
exactly. If I didn't know about it, it wasn't worth nothing.
Because one day in the 80s, you were watching news at 6.
And I thought, and I was, because it wasn't birded up at the time.
No, that's right.
I thought, where are they all hanging out?
Yes.
I thought, where are they all hanging out? And then I saw them all there, clung to the fence and that, handcuffed to the fence in their DMs and their jeans,
donkey jackets.
I thought, I've hit the mother load. I got my shirt down Greenham Common.
So do you want to see a nuclear mushroom? Look at that.
Have a look at this. Yeah. Have a look at this bomb.
Yeah.
Right. And I was at that point. I was conflicted because, yes, I wanted a bird, but I also love nuclear bombs.
Well, this is a dilemma, isn't it?
It's the biggest dilemma I have ever faced.
Well, I'm the same over page 3.
But the hardest thing was bringing a bird back that I picked up from there back to me flat.
Yes.
Because I've wooed her over months, with pot noodles and all that.
Yeah.
And then I finally got her back to the house.
Probably wouldn't let her use the toilet.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
She said, can I use the bowl? Yeah,
Christ,
You're supposed to.
There's a tomahawk missile in there, wasn't there? Christ.
Well, there was one in the bulk, but there was also
a
one
poster of a
on.
trident. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
And anyway, she ran out screaming.
Oh,
I couldn't. I said, let me explain. She says, you can't explain a post you've tried a missile on your bog wall.
Yeah, of
You
course.
can't explain that. And I said, no, it's just so that I know like what I hate, you know.
Yeah, that's
like
what you
but
hate.
She didn't believe me.
Oh, Christ. Well, I was very much the same with the pastry.
Oh, yeah.
Part of me is a new man.
Part of you is?
Yes.
What, your new hip?
Yeah, that is
That's
part of me.
plastic.
Parts of me have been a new man for 40 years. And I supported fully the campaign against pastry. It's archaic.
Oh, I know.
It's archaic. And a lady is clearly not, it's to be respected.
Oh,
and they've got
good gorgeous.
And I think it's old-fashioned. I think it's got no place in our tabloids. But what I will say is I do like a pair of ladies' knockers.
Yeah.
Now, that is what I'm in torment about that.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do about that?
No,
I
you're not
can't help
alone.
it. Of course I like ladies and I respect ladies, but there is nothing nicer than saying hello to knockers.
And let's face it, the sun costs 20p.
Yeah.
You know, where else are you going to see a pair of knockers for 20p?
Well, I do know somewhere, but...
Oh, do you?
Yeah, remember I told you before, I'm a member there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Remember that
that's
place.
20p for that.
Is it only 20p?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to come down, I've got the platinum membership.
All right. But where else?
Yeah, where
Apart from that,
else?
are you going to see
Well,
that
well,
for 20p? You know,
well,
so
my
I know
house,
somewhere.
yeah, I know you know
actually,
somewhere.
Somewhere you can see
For
that for
20p.
And a lot more,
Yes.
to be honest with you.
Yes, that's
everything.
it. Yeah, everything.
Everything, yeah.
Oh, blimey,
Everything.
yeah. Well, when I was in
Only
Chernobyl,
20p.
when I was in Chernobyl,
Oh, yeah.
for 20 rubles,
Yeah.
you could see as many tits as you like, mostly on the
On
same
the
lady.
person.
And, you should have seen the ladies, legs up to their armpits. Literally, after that accident, some of them, it was appalling.
Oh, my God. Oh,
Oh dear. I said to one of them, I said, look, let's think of a way out of the situation. He said, two heads are better than one. I said, clearly.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. It's worked for you, love.
It's worked for you, isn't it? Or something like that. It's a joke, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a joke.
It's a
Definitely
joke.
one there.
It's a joke.
Should be mine.
Yes, and I will take that up to Mars as one of my jokes.
On your way up, you
Yeah.
can work out what the punchline is.
That was the punchline.
Oh, is it?
The two heads are better than one. I got to.
Well, she set up then.
It was
What
weak.
about like two heads?
I said to a lady, what we're going to do. She said two heads. It don't work. It
does work. No, Barry, I won't hear of it.
No, it don't work. If anyone from NASA is listening,
NASA?
I won't be taking that joke with me. I've got lots of others.
No, lots of good ones.
Loads of other jokes.
What's your best one?
All right.
What's it? What's the one? What one will you? What is nailed on there
All right,
that you
I'll
will
tell
be
you what.
taking with you?
All right. What's that one?
Oh yeah.
Two elephants and a snake fall out of a tree.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh, that's good.
You know.
You taking that? You
Well,
taking that?
taking it's my number one. Two elephants and a snake fall out of a tree.
Okay.
Quack, quack. Oh, no. Boom.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no,
that's it.
that is gonna be like
What's
a
the
peace offering.
What's the first sign of What's the first sign of madness?
Oh, talking to yourself.
No, sugs coming down your garden path.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's not going to
But
get
they
me
might
to...
not know who Suggs is, so you have to remember that.
Yeah.
You might not be able to take that one.
NASA.
There's a good chance NASA don't know.
No, they
who
don't know.
are.
They don't know nothing.
Oh, that's it. That's the problem. They only know about science and that.
And American football.
Yeah, they don't know
and
about
obesity.
NASA. They don't know
NASA.
about, like,
NASA, if you're listening.
bottles of Coca-Cola.
Don't know nothing. Now, if you want to hear more jokes like
stuff like
that,
this.
please come on the 11th of March. Write this down, get a pen.
I'll get a
11th
pen.
of March, 100 Club.
Yes.
Barry's Bingo. It's 100 Oxford Street. Lots of funny people on. Please come. Doors at 7 o'clock.
please go there.
Go to wegottickets.com.
We've got tickets.
And then we're doing a show, you and me.
Oh, yeah.
None of those jokes will feature.
Oh.
What is it, 26th of May?
I think so. You got the Jeets? You got the Jeets?
I got the Jeets, man. It's in Covent Garden, 26th of May. Tickets at live.angelosandbarry.com.
Yeah.
Ticks going fast, my agent lied here.
Oh, Keith Fudge.
Go on, what does that say? Our Facebook page.
Oh, we've got one.
Oh, we got answered questions on our Facebook page.
Right. You go on the Facebook page and people ask you questions on it. Here we go. Here's one now.
Go on.
Barry.
Yeah.
This question is from Neil Jones.
Hello, Neil.
He says, what's the most efficient way?
Yes,
efficient way to clean your gooch?
Good question, Neil.
Thank you, Neil.
Is it Neil?
It's Neil Jones.
Neil Jones, good question, mate.
Yeah,
well, after my protest about library fines, just get an old toothbrush. Be careful not to get a rash on there.
Yes.
Or a bidet or a high-powered hose.
Pressure wash.
You had that one, the pressure wash you done for your patio drive. Yeah. You cleaned my gooch with it. My balls come off, didn't they?
No, right.
And we had to fish them out of the...
I don't use that no more.
Oh, well, no wonder why.
It's too powerful. Well, if I'm cleaning my gooch, what I just do is get a tin of Dulux and just paint over the last mark.
I remember when you took that off with a bit of Swarthega, you found some caveman paintings on your gooch, didn't you?
And prints.
Bison.
How long they been there, I thought?
Yeah, it's amazing. Basically, your gooch has been painted over so many times.
Let's have another.
No more gooch.
Richard Billions.
Oh, what are Rich?
Very deep philosophy from
Go
him.
on.
Why are we here, Barry?
Oh, Christ. After the last half an hour of this... I'm beginning to wonder myself, Richard.
We're doing a podcast.
That's why.
What
do you think?
What are you doing?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Get a job. Get a job, lazy layabout.
Oh, here's one from Kerry Hall.
Hello, Kerry.
She says, are you father and son?
No.
A disgusting question from Alex Dye, which I won't read out.
No,
dirty bugger.
No.
Okay. Oh.
Give me one and I'll come back with a killer line.
Okay.
Go on, here we go.
Okay.
Get myself ready. Hold on, let me have a swig of this. Get ready.
Oh, Ronan Quinn asks, Barry, whatever happened to Gary Wilmot?
Oh, Wilmot. Well, he's a big musical star.
Big friend of ours.
And he's just done the Tim Rice Cockney musical Ball Bag.
Oh, right.
Didn't he?
There you go.
Oh, how's your ball bag? All right. Fiddle with the testes. How's your ball bag? All right.
That really exploded.
He done that.
That musical.
Oh, it's a brilliant. Exploded. Well, I think we've probably...
Drawn to a conclusion.
Yeah. If we don't get picked for NASA, we'll say good night, mate.
I'll be over there, mate. I will be over there kicking up a fuss like you would not believe.
Yeah. Will you please come to the 100 Club on the 11th of March?
Please
WeGotTickets.com, Barry's Bingo. We've got a lot of comedy acts, as well as me. And me and Angelos, 26th of May.
We'll be at the
other place, which we can't remember where it is. It's in Covent Garden.
How do they get tickets to that one?
Go on Facebook page or live.angelosandbarry.com. And I'll see you there.
Okay.